Hi folks, today we're going to talk about the Yi 4K action camera. So let's go. Let's open this thing up and see what's in here. Cut through the plastic a little bit. Wow, isn't that cute? Look how tiny this is. This thing is really small. The back is a full screen. There's a lot of little plastic covers on there. I'll leave that for a minute now. Let's see what else is in here. We have a little card here that is about Yi. Some more advertising. A getting started manual here. And a battery. And what looks like a USB cord. USB cable there. So yeah, it's just a basic overview, fairly straightforward. How to insert the USB card, how to insert and remove the battery, battery charging. So I'm going to go ahead and charge the battery here before I use it. So we'll pause here for a little bit, and then how to use it is just a very basic overview. So amazing little device, and this is really small. Why did I choose this over just filming on my camera, for instance? My phone. I'm sorry, filming on my phone. My phone is a iPhone 6S, and it doesn't have image stabilization, for instance. It doesn't have a lot of memory to store things. So this has the ability to have micro SD cards that you can insert and change out so you can keep filming. It has a rechargeable battery. And you know, the other issue, of course, with the phone is the battery not lasting, and you need to have your phone for other things, obviously. So having this little camera with image stabilization, and the price was right. It's less than $100 for this. I did not choose the 4K Plus, the newer model. The main difference is that the newer model can do image stabilization all the way up to the full 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. This one won't do that. It'll do it up to the 2K resolution, which is more than I need because I generally do my videos in 1080p. So I don't need the image stabilization all the way up to that high resolution. So a very good solution, hopefully, for me. We'll try it out here after I charge the battery. Okay, one issue that I ran into right away with this is I have this pistol grip here that I have used to hold like the phone when I was filming and so forth. It comes with a standard tripod mount. However, when you try to screw it in to there, it's a little bit too long for the depth of the threads in the camera. So as you can see, it just kind of flops around here. So I solved that by using this plate. You know, I had this plate around from another project, and I was able to insert that and get it to mount up fine. Not ideal, but it does. You can see it does. It does work there. I blame this little pistol grip here for being a little bit too long, because the standard tripod mount fits this camera just fine. I use my calipers here to measure the depth of this hole in the camera, and get about 6.4 millimeters. and it turns out that that the threads here are more like 6.9, so it's not like they're terribly much too long, but just enough to make it not push up against this surface and flop around a little bit. But again, I think the threads here are probably a bit too long. You can see that the depth of the hole in the camera is not going to be that great on a small camera like this, but it does work with a standard tripod mount. As I said, I think it's probably fine. Okay, here I am walking down the street, just walking normally, holding the camera with that pistol grip that you saw out in front of me. The image stabilization's turned on, it's 2K video resolution, and as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job. There you can see some shakes and some movement, so it's not as good as if you would use, for instance, a gimbal, but it's a lot better than just hand carrying it like with your phone. So I guess I'm satisfied overall with how this looks, and I think it's actually doing a pretty good job here of keeping things fairly stable. I think, and as you can see, walking from the shadow into sun, it did a pretty good job adjusting. It takes pretty good video overall so far, so I'm happy with what I've seen so far. So that's it for now. It's just a very short overview here. There are many more in-depth reviews online, and if you're interested in looking into a camera like this, I'd suggest you check those out, and we'll see how this works out for us. Thanks for watching.